So just last week was Holi, and during Holi, you might have received a lot of greetings, a lot of messages. I want to ask you, how many messages did you reply to or acknowledge? Think about it, and I'm going to be back. And in the meantime, if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do that right away and press that bell icon so that you know when I'm uploading my next video. Do you have a number? Did you reply to all the messages that came to you? Did you acknowledge them? You didn't, right? Now that's what we are going to talk about today. Acknowledgement in communication. It's so easy to ignore a message. It's so easy to not reply to a message. And when you're the one who's doing it, it's perfectly fine. But you realize what's wrong in it only when you're at the receiving end. And I'm going to talk to you about how acknowledgement is important in communication. It's a two-way street, you see. The first thing, acknowledge a message. If you are sitting face to face with a person and they're talking, acknowledge it through gestures or through actions or through words. And if it's a message that has come to you over a chat or maybe through an email, acknowledge it. If you do not want to answer it in detail, reply to it saying that you will get back a little later. It is important because the sender might be waiting for a response. Also, when you acknowledge a message, even if it's as good as a holy greeting or festival greeting, it just forms a bond that you are equally invested in a relationship with that person. Think about it. How many messages you did not acknowledge? Another thing that you can do is do not invalidate a person's message. That means do not reject a person's message because in that message, the person's feelings, emotions, or expressions are involved. Think about it. It's all about empathy sometimes. You may not agree with the person totally, but do not invalidate it. So many times we end up with conflicts because we totally reject a person's message and totally ignore the feelings that are attached to it. If you want to save yourself from any further conflicts, try to acknowledge it positively. Another way to acknowledge is mirroring or paraphrasing and repeating back whatever the message has come towards you. So if you're face to face in front of a person, then you can mirror and paraphrase their words. Or if you are communicating through chat, maybe you can paraphrase your version of the message. So these were 3 simple ways how you can acknowledge a message. It doesn't take too long. You can keep the conversation going, you can keep the communication going, you can build stronger relationships and stronger bonds with people. The next time, go ahead and acknowledge a message at least. It's going to improve your bond with that person. And also let me know, finally, how many holy messages did you acknowledge? And if you've still not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that and press that bell icon right now. See you soon.